Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of the second round of the Super Metroid Dash Mystery Tournament. My name is Evan S. Cartridge, and I will be your commentator for this afternoon, or whatever time zone it is for you. Yeah, we've got two excellent runners. Both took a win in the first round. On your left, OK Beamer, known German runner, known gamer, has been playing Rando and almost exclusively Rando for years and years, and he's pretty good at it. On the right, TGDerp, known Rando, Bingo, Door Rando, now Map Rando, also a bunch of categories player. He's been playing for even longer. He's a good friend of mine. Um, so should be a really exciting race. I'm looking forward to it. So should be getting things kicked off in just a few moments. For those who don't know, this is a mystery tournament, so the runners don't know the settings until the race has already started. So this means it could be area rando, it could be vanilla map, it could be boss rando in any one of three different varieties. It could be a bunch of different things. Looks like we have vanilla charge today. That's one of the parameters that can be randomized, is whether the charge beam is whether you have a starter charge beam at the start, or if you don't. And then there's also two different variants of starter charge called Starter Plus and the normal starter. But we won't be seeing those today. We've just got a vanilla charge. So there's the one charge beam in the pool. You got to go find it if you want to be able to charge your beam and hurt bosses with it. Both runners getting through the pit room, down the elevator into Retro Bren Star to start. Dash does not support random start yet, so we're starting the ship every single time. And we also don't have full countdown, but we do have a vanilla morph, so could be a Chozo seed. Chozo has vanilla morph every time. The other possibility is Major Minor, which has vanilla morph some of the time. But looks like both runners are going to be headed down to check the Alpha Missile's location next. Got a power bomb there, which also doesn't tell us which minor split it is, because that could happen in Chozo, with that being the Chozo power bombs, or it could happen in Major Minor, since that's a minor location. So the ceiling item will tell us everything. Okay, so this is Chozo for sure. We've got the morph and the power bombs, and then in Major Minor that would have been a minor location. So it is just Chozo seed. And the way Chozo works is actually kind of complex. Every Chozo location, plus a couple others so that you can actually beat the seed, has one of the quote-unquote Chozo pool items on it, which are all the major items: 3 tanks, 1 reserve, 2 missile packs, 2 super packs, 1 power bomb pack. And the reasoning goes is that if you only collect the items on the Chozo locations, you are supposed to be able to beat the seed in logic. Obviously, this is not like easy to do, but it's supposed to be possible. And it looks like we have area rando. So Derp, a little bit ahead into that portal, finds the finds the top right of the bottom of the print. So Chozo area, fun mix of settings. Now we got the moat portal, which also has supers. Beamer is not going to get them. Beamer's just going to turn around. Or not. Beamer's going to try for the moat item. So, the thing about doing this is you're committing to doing a CWJ to get back if you want to go back to where you were. Of course, you can also just decide to go somewhere else. But, okay, Dirt finds middle of Red Tower down here. So if he really wanted to, he could do middle of Red Tower and Spacer and then go back to the tube, which is still unchecked at the bottom of Red Tower. Looks like Beamer's going to do that. So there's a little mini save station over there, which is introduced in Rando, well, in Dash Rando specifically. Pretty nice. Beamer's not going to take it, though. going to go straight to his next Chozo location, which is Spazer. And then Derp is going to do something different. He's going to go over to the 2 Chozo locations in the middle of Criteria, which are bombs and the 230 missile. And Beamer gets the gravity suit. Really nice find. And Derp gets the charge beam at Bomb Teresa. Yeah, you can't say that much about finding gravity right now, just because we don't have any places where it's useful yet. But still, a really, really good find. Really strong opening for Beamer. See where this portal leads. Now with the gravity that's going up this portal isn't logic, actually. Turium. Good to know, not required yet. And I think Beamer's going to go back to Criteria, and there's the Chozo Supers. So Derp has the Chozo Supers at 230. They are part of the logic, but in practice, they're really just they're just a super pack. But just a super pack is not a small deal. It's definitely important. Yes, gravity was at Spacer. So Dirk gonna skip Gauntlet. He's got his charge, which is really powerful. But no suits can be a Gauntlet, so the location is devalued compared to other stuff. So I think Dirk is gonna go to West Criteria, hoping to find stuff like Green Bryn, or maybe the top of Red Bryn, or maybe even Business Center. Finds Croc Door, not really what he was looking for. And then Beamer is just going to follow in Derp's footsteps and do all his stuff in the middle of Criteria. Could make the call to do Gauntlet, but he's got his charge beam, which is pretty important. Derp finds Kraid on the west side of Criteria. So now we get to talk about Boss Rando, which is a thing that could be active, could be not active. There's 4 different potential modes of a Boss Rando. There's vanilla bosses, which is what you think it is. It's every boss is in its own home. Every boss is at home. That's got a 30% chance of being active. There's shuffled bosses, which is the boss random we've used in the past. It's got a 30% chance to be active. So basically, the way that works is there's one of each boss, and wherever Fantoon is, he'll open the wreck ship. Wherever Kraid is, he'll open Kraid E-Tank. Everything like that. And then there's shifted bosses, which also has 30% chance to be active, where there's one of every boss. But the thing is, whatever boss is in Kraid will open Kraid E-Tank. Whatever boss is in wreck ship will open the wreck ship, regardless of what it is. We got Dragon here, but it still says Kraid. So that means we got shifted bosses. Or we could have the 4th option, which is surprise bosses, which is just shifted, except that there can be duplicates of bosses. So Beamer is actually going to be at an advantage here, because Beamer has the gravity suit, and he can kill Dragon. Derp will have to come back. So already Beamer is starting out at an advantage here. So we'll see how that goes for him. Well, it won't be an easy fight, though, because of the way dash suits work. Dre will deal 80 damage to him, so at most he can tank 2 hits without having to farm up health off the drops. But he does have a healthy number of supers, so should be able to he'll just have to play it real patient, and then hope it works out for him. Normally, pseudo screws are a really good way to deal damage to her, but you can't do that when they're dealing almost half your health every time to you. He does farm these pirates, though, which will actually be really good for him, because having 4 missiles entering is super powerful. He does have that save for in case it's Ridley, which it won't be, but it could be from his perspective. And Beamer's going to reset. Beamer is going to reset. He will not be doing Dragon. Unless he really wants extra health or something. But this is surprising. I would at least give it a go before leaving, but maybe he's not confident in his low ammo Dragon or just thinks it'll take too long. But yeah, this will really depend on how easy to get back, how easy it is to get back to Upper Norfair, specifically the Croc Door, because that's the best way to get back to the Kraid's lair. But Derp gets his gravity suit. Beamer's just headed out, so... And now it's advantage Derp, for sure. Because Derp is just... They've both done the same things, but Derp's done them faster. Well, actually, no. Derp hasn't done tube yet, but now he will. So, once Derp knows that this is nothing, because of dash suits, I think he should be able to do X-ray just fine, as long as he hits the D-boost and there's a save right beforehand. So, that might be what we see next from Derp, is going for the X-ray D-boost and then climbing Red Tower. Beamer also not going to do Gauntlet, even though it is a Chozo. Just gonna go back to Red Tower and either do extra D-boost and go up, or just go up for his progression. Okay, the advantage actually wasn't that much for Derp. Beamer is technically in the lead, but Derp's going to do a check that Beamer won't do right now, which is the extra D-boost. So, basically the way this works is you D-boost off these waivers a bunch, and eventually they get you to the other side. It's pretty consistent once you learn it. Just gotta do it. Nice. Well done for Derp. So we're gonna get two Chozo checks at the same time. Derp finds the Ice Beam, which is really huge, and Beamer finds the Screw Attack, which is pretty useful, but Derp was gonna get that, so it's not really an advantage. So Ice Beam, the difference here is going to come up mostly if speed doesn't show up, which is the Ice is a great way through pre-boss win. Ice is also a great Zeb skip, so really will depend on whether speed shows up, whether Beamer comes back here, all sorts of things. But Beamer are going to be the first to these top of Red Tower portals, so this will dictate a bunch of what's about to happen. So what's these portals? Does find back of the east, which, if it's not Ridley, Derp can do. Won't be fun, but will be doable. Probably won't want to do it without checking the other portal first, though, which is what Beamer's doing. Finds Crab Hole, so he's going to go for the gravity jump. I think this is the correct play. Oh, misses it. Too far in the middle. Yeah, now we just got an area with 3 more portals to explore. West Meridia doesn't actually have any Chozo locations in it, so not great for items, but great for portals with gravity, that is. First portal we check is Single Chamber at Main Street. Not really anything we can do there. Well, we've only got 1 tank and and Beamer doesn't have CF ammo. He does have the capacity for it, but he doesn't have 10 missiles. Beamer making the crab supers check, sees a missile, is gonna skip it. On 10, I would probably pick that up. But it's fine to skip. There are gonna be faster missiles. But you already went so far to check it. This grab jump is kind of... Oh no! Derp took the crab hit and died. This is... He saved before X-ray, so he's fine. Just losing a couple minutes. Could be way worse. But I know he's not going to be happy with himself about that. But yeah, the crabs hit like a truck with only one suit and dash because of how the damage reduction works. I think they deal 60 with Grav Novaria. Beamer finds Business Center at the top of West Meridia. Gonna check the other portal first before doing anything else. And finds Grainbrin. So this is the old conundrum of which do you do, Business Center or Grainbrin? I think the answer is Business Center, but doing ice on one tank sucks. Oh my gosh, and Derp misses the D-boost. It's just gonna reset and do it again. So this is just more time loss on time loss for Derp. Beamer finds the back of Rex ship at Noob Bridge. Not gonna commit to that right now. Just because Ridley is so punishing, among other reasons. Like, I'm in Greenbrin. Business Center is right next to me. I have better places to be. But yeah, so if I were in Beamer shoes, I'd be doing Business Center right now. Just because you can do that and then do Greenbrin, but you can't really do Greenbrin and then Business Center. Derp that wall jump is impossible. Okay, Beamer finds high jump at Shark Beam. Derp's just gonna warp back into his save with a death. So this is pretty shambles for Derp. Hope he can just recover. But Beamer's just gonna blaze through Greenbrin. And Derp is gonna skip the Ice Beam. He knows where it is, obviously. But probably just demoralized or something after messing it up twice after taking the death. Beamer also gets grapple at Sports One Supers, so good useful item. So if Beamer doesn't find Varia here, this portal here will probably not be his friend. Because it's pretty likely to be a Heated Room or Croc. Neither of which are great for him on his one E-Tank. Front Rex ship is good unless it's Ridley, and then it's really bad. Front of East is also bad because it doesn't have a way through pre-Botwin. And X-Ray will not be helping him. So is going to pick it up, though. With charge already, you gotta. Just because the shot at getting microwave is too good. But yeah, this portal for Beamer will determine a lot of his route. Could be the last portal to West, and then he just goes through West to get back to Business Center. Could be Lower Norfair, Upper Norfair, Croc even. All those would turn you around, I think. Also, Front of East. And then front wreck ship is also like kind of okay, unless it's Ridley. Here is Derp doing the grab jump to top of West, so he'll be finding Business Center soon. And it is back of LN for Beamer. So he'll be going back through Green Run, probably going to head up Business Center next, and then find somewhere else to go after that. And Derp is doing Business Center. This is what I like to see. Since he didn't check the other portal, very likely he's just going to do the 2 items and then head back out. And he's got a tank, so he is capable of doing Ice Beam, but he'll want to take a save beforehand, since it is almost entirely drop dependent whether you can get out with it. Gets the morph bombs. So not what you're looking for, to say the least. We also have no Chozo tanks found yet. So could be very possible that the progression is just in East Meridia at like Plasma or Shack Tool. Or in Wreck Ship. Drake could also have an item behind her, which is the progression. But not likely to be the Ice Beam check that Derp's about to do. Unless those all have like 2 Chozo tanks for ice. But okay, so Dirk can probably get out if this is something he wants to keep, but it's not. So I was anticipating a reset, but he's not reset yet. So he's gonna this is shambles. Might as well just reset there. Yeah. Yeah, on 1 tank ice, you really just don't get any leeway for mistakes. It's so punishing when you have to get drops. Beamer's just gonna reset right away. So Derp's gonna check the other portal, probably gonna just follow it into Greenbren. Might commit to Wreck Ship, since he'll have a save. But it's only a 2 and 3 shot. He can kill the boss if it's not surprise. And if it is surprise, it's a 1 and 4 that he can't. Beamer, I assume, is going to check the last West Meridia portal. Just have his grapple out, so he gets to do fun grapple things, like falling. Done that a few times. Okay, so this is Wreck Ship for Derp. Here's a new portal for Beamer. Front of LN. Great. Best place you ever want to be. Derp is not going to do Wreck Ship, because he can't kill Ridley. And he would much rather just be in Green Britain. But this set of high jump grapple X-ray is really not going to be his best friend right now. So looks like Beamer. I don't know what Beamer's doing. Is Beamer going into Upper Norfair again? Oh, Beamer's gonna backdoor wreck ship, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say Upper Norfair doesn't make sense, but backdooring wreck ship is... It's fine. It's not great, but it's fine. I would say with ice knowledge, it's still a boss. I was gonna say you might prefer doing East Meridia, but number one, Beamer doesn't have ice knowledge. Number two, it's still a boss. East Meridia is just even more punishing than wreck ship to go into and not be able to kill the boss. So that is true. Front of wreck ship could be Croc. It is actually either Croc, front of East, or Chronic Boost in Upper Norfair. A bunch of those are bad. And then Croc is Croc. But we did have Charge at, like, BT, so maybe Croc's the answer. Since Charge logically locks Croc and Chozo. Because you don't get enough ammo to kill him, logically. Okay, Beamer's gonna take the save. Derp's gonna go up the elevator and then be sad. And then he'll have to figure out his life. Probably go to wreck ship. Maybe go to wreck ship, I don't know. But he is here, and wreck ship is here. So, it makes sense if he did wreck ship. Can't say that it's wrong. I think I would probably do wreck ship as well. Yes, Bress, it's currently between shifted and surprise. We have, we checked Dragon in Kraid, and we found out that it was shifted or surprise. There's Fantoon in the ship, so we can do the ship, which is good news for Beamer, because, well, the bad news would be it's Ridley. Good news is it's not Ridley. But, oh, he misses the first eye open, so he's going to have to wait another pattern. Fun fact, this waiting period actually does have 3 patterns. Fast, mid, and slow, and I think he's getting a slow pattern. I don't have the odds on it, because ideally you don't have to deal with those. Not going for the air Doppler, because he's a massive coward and should be punished. I'm kidding. Air Dopplers are hard. Oh, he gets the rare slow! It's so over. Beamer's losing, like, infinite time. Derp might as well be in the lead now. But Derp is going to head to back of ship, so he'll be doing the same thing that Beamer is doing, just a little bit more efficiently. Though he won't get to know front of LN at pre-aqueduct, so he'll have more potential options in his head for the front of ship. So that it's, like, mildly relevant. They're probably farming for power bombs here, and then takes a crap hit, so not really helping his drop chances. Here we go. Red Supers is a Chozo location, despite what it looks like. I promise there's a Chozo there. And it's Spring Ball. Sick. Not really. That's not really what he's looking for. More. Just looking for Varia at this point. Maybe an E-Tank, but really Varia. You can get an E-Tank after Varia for free somewhere, I'm sure. Like there. There's your E-Tank. We have 3. Derp's gonna take the save. And he's gonna go into Fantoon. Well, he's gonna check this first. Beamer's gonna go to the second Chozo location, which is over here at the Rex should be tank. There's actually a Chozo there. Just looks different from all the rest of them. Because it's standing up. Kind of funny that they used this standing Chozo here and then, like, at the GT Chozo and then they didn't use it again. There's a second Chozo Super. So that's nice. But, of course, not really what he's looking for. Varia suit. Kind of funny. We got charged so early, but we haven't had any other beams except for the ice that Derp doesn't have anymore. So they're almost like half treating it as an ammo seed because your beam is just so bad that having ammo is just better at this point. Like, it's not better. You'd just rather find beams because that's easy. But this is just the world we live in. Now, for the third and last Chozo location, it's at the gravity missile. So Beamer's gonna have to go through the rest of Rex Ship to do it, but it kind of is the best thing to do for him because we've got no Chozo tanks, so we can't do upper warfare logically. We've got Beamer has X-ray unchecked, but he doesn't know it. But that's probably not the progression, unless it is the progression, and we have to do East Meridia boss or something. And then yeah, and then we have like Dragon is outstanding in Kraid. That could also be progression. And I guess also Gauntlet could be. Actually, I don't know what Gauntlet could be because it can't be Varia. And with Ice, well, for Beamer it could be like Speed. GG on remembering your Springball Beamer. I'm sure that he did the Springball bowling entirely as a strat and not because you forgot to do the bomb boost. Did Derp check the left suit? No, Derp is not doing left supers. Okay. I think that's fine to not do left supers. Like, the best case is a super and then an E-Tank and then anything else isn't worth. So, just, it's fine. Now the Chozo is Spazer. Nice. They'll pick it up, of course, because you gotta. You came all this way for it. But we're kind of just missing all the good items. We have all the bad items, like, I don't know, not speed and Varia and space and plasma. Nice missile at gravity. Yeah, so now we've got a potential Croc here. We've got Kraid Boss, which is Dragon. And we've got East Meridia Boss and the locked stuff if it's not Ridley. So, yeah, who knows? And it's not Croc. It is East Meridia. Oh, Beamer is not happy about this because he doesn't have power bombs for CF Clip, but he has the bombs. So I think you have to just go down a sandpit, farm the power bombs off the guys, and then do CF Clip. Because coming back here is just so bad. Oh, you should be farming power bombs. Farm the power bombs. He did not farm power bombs. He did not listen to me. Oh, is Beamer gonna go out the back? Oh no. Oh, he's gonna. Is he? Oh, he's just gonna check Shack. Like, I wouldn't say a sane person, but yeah, I think this is just Shack, or it's not Shack. Maybe it's not Shack. What is it then? I think it's going out the back and then, I don't know. X-ray? Question mark? I mean, if he does X-ray, that will be his answer. He'll be able to come back here and just do the ice clip, which will be fine. But, yeah, this just sucks so much compared to just doing CF clip while you're here. So, but also we the viewers do have full map knowledge because we know that Croc is now at Chronic Boost through process of elimination. And Derp's gonna skip that missile. It's gonna check this miner though. If it's a power bomb, that'd be huge. Nice E-tank. Probably gonna drain it in a few seconds though. Or at least start draining it. Oh! Wait, no. I misread what room that was. I thought it was Red Tower Elevator instead of the room it actually was for Beamer. Okay. So Derp is probably gonna CF clip here. He is gonna snail clip first. Because he wants to see if there's a power bomb. Aw, boo. Derp, you suck. Fake mapper runner. Yeah, that's super. Oh no, Beamer's doing this the slow way. This takes ages. Okay, so Derp is now at the mercy of the Zoas dropping power bombs, which they love to do all the time. You can see by the way he hasn't gotten a single power bomb yet. Okay, I think he's realizing the truth of going down the sand pits and farming the bulls. But Beamer has ice now. Oh, he's not realizing the truth? Oh, he's not. I thought he took a hit and got on the right side, but I was just blind to the truth. So Derp is going to Shack. Nobody's farming power bombs yet. Derp can farm his power bombs off the shoots that he's not farming. Maybe he just doesn't want the CF clip. Maybe that's what I'm getting. Is he's just not going to CF clip. Where is Beamer going? Beamer is going to go kill Dragon. That's what he's going. That's where he's going. Is kill Dragon. Hopefully he knows that this is shifted bosses and not surprise and not shuffled bosses. Yeah, I agree. Very at Shack would be hilarious. Surely the most comedic moment ever seen in Super Metroid Randomizer. We'll have to write it down in the history books. Such a momentous occasion. But here it is. Here's Shack Tool, everybody. The Springwell location, I mean, Shack Tool's gone. It's an E-Tank. Yippee! It's actually the first Chozo tank. So... Okay. So Shack is nothing. Beamer is now in Dragon. Hopefully he knows that this is shifted bosses and not shuffled. If he doesn't, then he'll be real sad in a couple minutes. But for now, he's probably just going to set up the grapple kill like a normal person. This is not a great setup because... Actually, it is. It's fine. You want to have Dragon start shooting her goop later so that you have a better chance of getting a goop that works for you, but it's less important when you have gravity. But I think Derp is just going to have to farm his couple of power bombs and live in sadness. Beamer's going to have to live in sadness, but with a wave beam. And an extra boss kill, so... Not really sad. These power bombs are not happening for Dirt. It's really sad. But I think... Yeah, I think the answer has to be... what's its face? East Meridia boss, or Plasma. Oh, Derp's not farming the power bombs! This is so sad. He's gonna get a super for it. He's gonna have to go back around for it. Beamer's not gonna squander the power bombs. Oh, he gets a power bomb! Let's go, Derp! He can do his CF clip now. Surely he doesn't go to Upper North there, because Upper North isn't in logic. Vario won't be there, we don't have the tanks. We only have one from Shack Tool, and Beamer doesn't even have that one. Could have a second at Gauntlet, theoretically. But that's not guaranteed. Oh boy, Derp Stream foes. I hope that's gonna get fixed. Okay, it's fine. Everything is fine. Beamer's going to Upper Norfair and maybe gonna find Barrier? Question mark? We know one Chozo tank is at Shack. There could be a second at Gauntlet. Just depends if it actually exists. Could be the third and possibly fourth or here behind the boss, and then Upper North is the answer after all. That would be really silly. But okay. Derp's damaging down as Beamer's forming up. They're kind of just giving each other energy. Except that's not how this game works at all. Derp's sick. Let's go. Got it first try. And remember to hold down. And gets to 1 round. Very nice. So now Derp gets to actually fight the East Meridian boss. Oh no, Beamer used X-Ray and is falling and losing health at a very fast rate. Those Metroids hurt. I think they deal 25 with 1 suit. Oh, there's a Chozo tank. So that we have 2 of them accounted for visually. There's only 2 left, and they both have to be here in order for Wave to possibly be Varia. But there's a bunch of other locations they could be that are not in logic here. Derp gets the save. Has 5+0. This is like... Okay, well, he's not Ridley, so we don't even need to worry about it. But, if he had to fight Ridley, it's like borderline doable, but it's horrid. It's not a fun fight. It's you get a perfect fight or you reset. But he's got Kraid, so it's just Kraid, you know? So Derp has Epic Energy Tank. That's the 3rd Chozo tank we've seen. 2nd Chozo tank for upper warfare logic. And Derp will go to Plasma. There's 2 Chozo tanks now to... I think that will put, with all this other stuff that they have, I think this will put Croc in logic. So Varia could be here now. Okay. Nice Croc kill for Beamer. Not even gonna look at the E-Tank item. Just gonna play the game. Alright. Moment of truth for Derp. Oh, it's the 3rd E-Tank. That'll put Croc in logic. And the rest of Upper Norfair, so Beamer's gonna find his Varia here. Unless I'm missing something. But no, Derp now knows he's kind of just sunk. Well, maybe not. Maybe he's assuming Beamer's done this stuff too, but there's the Varia for Beamer. Good meme. Okay. So Beamer's gonna obviously head out of Croc. He's got to do LN, which is he You can just go to front of LN here. Because he's at Chronic Boost, you can just go over to Croc Door and then go over to... And then he's writing less criteria, so... Could do LN in some way, shape, or form. Then he just has to head back to East Meridia. And then... Derp. Derp's probably behind. Even though East Meridia is longer. I think Beamer does front-to-front LN here. Oh, he's not doing front-to-front LN. Oh, Beamer's going to start with East Meridia, I think. Yeah, Beamer's going to start with East Meridia and end with front-to-back LN, and then cross criteria to get to Red Brim to go to Turian. So, that all means is Beamer's, I think, gonna go... Well, he's either gonna just prove me all wrong and do something else, or he's gonna go to West Meridia, go to, and then go to Crab Hole, and then... Oh, wait. Am I reading my tracker right? No. Ridley is probably in his original spot. Okay, Beamer's going to the back of LN. I'm not sure this is faster, other than instead of just doing criteria and doing front to back. But that's what he's doing. So, yeah, I think this is slower versus just doing LN from the front at bottom of Upper Norfair. Yeah, it's a bit slower, I think. So what I love about Area Rando is like you just get all these. You just have to navigate endgame. So routing endgame is like one of my favorite parts of Area, just because there's a lot of different paths you can go some of the time, and then you have to figure out the correct path. And some of the time you have a lot of time to do that, and some of the time you have like no time at all. Oh, I saw Derp reset. I don't... What happened to Derp? I just saw him reset, and I was talking about Beamer's route. Hold on, I'm looking at this. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's a crash. I don't know what happened, though. But, no, that's actually really unfortunate, because he just got sent back like a million years, and had to redo Kraid. Yeah, that's actually really unfortunate. Man, feel bad for Derp. That's probably the nail in the coffin for him. After the ice incident, then having to do CF clip as a result of that, and then now the crash. Okay, Beamer's on Ridley. Just needs to toss 32% of his face and call it good. He's doing a weird jump into his claws that I don't like, but he gets the fight done. So nice one, Beamer. Find space jump behind. Nice. Yeah, so now Beamer gets to make routing choices. Probably is going to head out the back and then just go through Green Bryn and um, then west and get to Red Bryn. Could also just go... No, yeah, he could just go out... He should probably go out the front. And then he'll be in west and he can go to east and end up doing back-to-back east. And then do Turian. So, yeah, Beamer's like way ahead. And it's not really close. Man. Or he's just going to go out the back. And yeah, I think this route is also slower. Just doing the back into Green Bryn, cross Upper Norfair, and then head into Red Bryn. I don't think we need speed for the logic, because we have grapple to get the ice from X-Ray. So we can do all that stuff. And then we have Crocodile Portal to get to Chronic Boost for Varia. Derp is on low health. Does hit the gate glitch though, so he's able to take this refill and is gonna go to Crockford's Varia, hopefully. Or he's not, and it's gonna go a different way. Oh, Derp's gonna go clean up Dragon. That actually makes sense, instead of what I was saying. Wait, what? Oh, Beamer's going here so that he can get to front of East. Surely this is... Actually, no, it's not. Is it? Interaction is slow. But also back of East is slow when you don't get to have the boss killed already. I don't know. Area's too hard. No, this is probably like break even. At least. Maybe even faster. For Beamer. Because you just have to go through Green Bryn and then wreck ship. Instead of west mostly, and Greenbrier a little bit, and also more of east. We'll need to remember to turn his ice back on, though. Okay. Getting worried. But he does remember. Good job, Beamer. Derp's being sweaty and bomb jumping out instead of gravity jumping. But it is faster to do this, so. Good job, Derp. Now Beamer knows he's very likely facing Kraid, so only needs 6 supers, 2 for the doors and then 4 for the boss. If he found a surprise Ridley, then I mean, there's a 1 in 4 chance of that even being possible in the first place. If you knew it was one of these 2 boss troubles, but it's like almost overwhelmingly. Well, it is overwhelmingly likely to just be Kraid. Because we know the other 3 bosses are unique. Would you look at that? It is Kraid. Beamer, pick up the controller. Beamer, you're making me scared. Okay. Oh no, he only fired 3 supers? He's losing infinite time here. That's so silly. Waited so long to turn. Then just only fired 3 supers. Gonna find a Shozo tank and turn it down. Going out the back. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Beamer's going out the back, because... And then he's in Red Bren, then he's gonna do Turian. And Derp gets his Varia. So all Derp has to do is LN, but all Beamer has to do is get to Turian and do Turian, so Beamer's ahead. Derp also doesn't have a Zeb skip, but he knows he can get a Zeb skip before he goes to Turian. So he'll be fine on that front. But Unfortunately, that will be too little too late for him, especially considering the Beamer already has said Zeb skip. Beamer's close to Turian, though. Had to go down Red Tower. Then going into the tube. I was going down the elevator. Derp having some grapple fun in Everest. Just going to LN back. Is also not doing LN from the front. I don't know why. Probably because he knows he's lost and isn't thinking too hard. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm just missing something and front of Ellen is just slower. And we're getting through the Metroid rooms. Loses 2 supers net. But doesn't have too bad of a time with them. M2 is a little rocky, but gets through. Now has the opportunity to do high jump speedless baby skip, which is it's fine. Not just a different setup though. Doesn't look like he's gonna be going through it. Going for it though. Gonna take the refill now. Just gonna have a comfy Turian. Nothing too stressful except for the fact that he's an hour 7 and his opponent hasn't finished. Got a screw off. Got a Zeb skip. Very nice. Derp doing 6 super pirates. Actually, really well done. Six super pirates is like you do it half the time in rando, but you can actually save time doing it. So I don't know. People just don't optimize it that much. Beamer on the MB2 fight. We'll need 17 shots plus all his ammo. He might have been counting. Oh, misses a few missiles, so need an extra shot. Gets the rainbow. Tastes the rainbow. I don't know. Got a good cutscene. Wow. Nice. Let's go, Beamer. Saving like 3 seconds or 4 seconds or whatever it is. Obviously, this will make the difference in the race. Yeah, we don't get to know where plasma is or speed. I really don't think speed is a gauntlet. I mean, it could be, obviously, but we've got screw as well. What else have we even not checked? Because we did all of Up in our fair. Yeah, I think we just... Yeah, actually, I think it is just Gauntlet and Screw Attack that we haven't checked. So... Yeah, I think those are Plasma and Speed. It's kind of funny. They both didn't check Screw Attack with their early power bombs, but it's very likely it could have just changed the race if it was Speed, or even if it was Plasma. So... Yeah, Beamer going through his escape. Just a comfy escape. Definitely not sweating at all. Who would ever sweat in this scenario? Going up to Parlor, though. Yeah. With that, Beamer will be headed right over to the ship, and will be finishing in first place with an official racetime.gg time of 1 hour, 13 minutes, and 13 seconds. GG's. And on seeing that, Derp does take the forfeit. So, we'll see if we can't get them both in here. And we have both our runners from today's race here. GG's to the both of you.
Thank you.
GG's.
TGDerp. Did not expect this W at all, not till the last second.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely know the feeling playing as the underdog. It's like you never feel good. Even in Escape, it's like I'm gonna get sniped. It's gonna be even worse than if I lost by a ton.
Yeah, as soon as I get to Turian, I turn off race time. I open another tab, and then I only open it to finish. Because as I understand it, it's fine to finish the seed once you get to Turian, so I don't even want to go at that point.
Yeah. I mean, since it's a best of one, you can finish the seed. Whatever.
Yeah.
It's only a thing for best of threes where we have to speed up the series runtime. But
yeah.
This
obviously kind of proud. I don't know. Nothing went wrong too much. Nothing was really fast either. But I went through it and I won. So I'm very happy about that.
Nice. Yeah, I will ask you both a question. Did either of you consider, because you were both in this scenario, did either of you consider going down the sand pits and killing the enemies in the sand room before each of the sand pits that drop power bombs like 95% of the time?
Yes. And then there was still, of course, with grapple especially. That's very easy to do. I did consider it, and then took into the equation that Ridley is still on the menu, and then I bailed.
I totally forgot about that.
It's okay. Yeah. Beamer. I don't think you had Varia at that point.
Nope.
So bailing was fine for you.
Well,
it was.
Yeah. Ice before Varia, definitely.
Yeah, it was like quote unquote fine because it still sucks to come back to that. But yeah, Derp, I was definitely not yelling at you about that for a solid minute.
I mean, maybe deserved. I think, like, despite how badly everything was going for me, I was generally staying calm, but like that whole sequence was like I really just shambled it. I don't know.
I definitely got the shambles feeling for sure.
At least I got the first try CF clip once I finally had enough power bombs. So
I gotcha.
I somewhat redeemed it, but it was far too late to matter, I think.
Kind of questionable was my early Dragon bail. My thinking was, I thought about that before going into the boss room. I will quit out of Dragon. I was at 5 missiles and 15 supers, so that's minus whatever you need for the turrets. And I thought this would be a giant time sink, and it has the possibility on one tank to go south, and if it goes south after like 5 minutes, and I just didn't want to do that. So I went through the entire seed thinking, oh my god, Varia is behind Dragon.
I was also thinking that could be the case, but I felt like I couldn't go back to it because I kind of expected you would have gone back to it. So it was like, especially with how bad the early game went, I was like, I just have to hope it's not the case.
You got gravity at that point when you got to Dragon?
No, I didn't have gravity yet.
Because I found that super early. I took the supers from mode and went into Spacer and found gravity there like 2 minutes, 3 minutes in. And then you immediately run into Dragon, but I think I can't really take this fight.
Yeah, I got the supers at Moat and then actually crossed Criteria before going back into Red Bryn, which I think is fine, but it meant I didn't have gravity for Dragon, so it ended up being pretty bad for me.
I think so too.
Yeah.
The decision was fine.
I think the decision was fine, the result was less than fine.
Indeed.
Yeah. Speaking of decisions that were fine and then resulted in less than fine, doing Upper Norfair before doing East Meridia before Upper Norfair. I think I liked doing East Meridia before Hell Runs because you didn't have the Chozo tanks to support Hell Runs and you're just looking for Varia at this point. So it was more likely that East Meridia had the Varia, even though there's the possibility for Ridley to be there.
Yeah, or it has the last E-tank for that to be in logic. I'm gonna be honest, I don't pay attention to Hellrun logic in this.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. I don't think you had seen any Chozo tanks at that point, Beamer. Because
I did.
Yeah. Oh, you saw one?
Oh, wait. You might be right, actually,
'Cause
because
there's-
Crate had one too.
Yeah, there was one at Shack, there was one at Kraid, there was one at Plasma, and then there was one at Speed.
Oh my god. Yeah. Oh, good thing I didn't think about that.
Yeah,
I think
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
thought I'll never get that close to Croc ever again, so let's just do it.
Yeah.
And I thought this might be my out against Derp if Barry happens to be there.
definitely like thinking about it as you're out. Like once you're already there doing Croc is fine.
Right.
You're already committed to Upper Warfare, but I think prioritizing East Meridia is better because it's just more likely for Vary to be there in the
Yeah,
first
fair.
place, even though it didn't happen that way in this race. But just how it goes. Also, did either of you consider doing Lower Norfair from the front at the end of the game?
Oh, let me check my tracker.
I did not. I should
Yeah.
have exited Lower Norfair from the front, but my health was a little low coming out of Ridley, so I just went around the back and then down. But
Yeah,
going out the front would have been quite a bit faster.
yeah,
I also kind of forgot that, like, I remembered that Redfish led up to Green Bryn. I kind of forgot that there was the Norfair elevator in between that, so I took a little bit of an inefficient route to the back
Okay.
of LN, which
yeah.
I don't think it was too bad, but
It was like fine, but you can just go up the east side of Upper Norfair and then up west and get to the same place.
yeah,
I did not
I could
consider
have taken
it at
Croc
all.
Escape.
And
It
I'm
would've been
not
faster.
even sure it would really have been faster going the front of Lower Norfair, but maybe.
Well, joke's on you guys, because I was yelling about how front of LN is at Croctor, and it wasn't, because that's not how the map worked. I
Oh.
was misreading my tracker and didn't realize
Oh.
until like 2 minutes ago. So,
No, it's
So,
West
yeah.
Meridia.
yeah, it's West Meridia, but
Yeah, it was pre-aqueduct.
it was pre-octa. That's correct. I was just, if you watch the VOD back, don't listen to me when I'm yelling about that, because I'm
won't.
wrong. Thanks, Beamer.
Oh yeah, did anyone see like my game crash trying to grav jump up to that room?
Console.
Oh no, what happened there?
I don't know. I was trying to grav jump. I like hit R to menu over, and then I unpaused and just got black screened. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, best guess is bad console. Clean your cartridge contacts. Good luck. I don't know.
Oh my god.
I know of no
Crazy.
vanilla bug that fits that description.
Yeah, I don't either. So I assume some shenanigans happened.
No, I was waffling on about Beamer's route or something and didn't notice until chat pointed it out, and I was like, oh, I saw derp reset, but I didn't think about it because I just assumed you were hell running and reset to save health or something. I don't know. And then I was like, oh, it's a crash. That sure is a crash.
No
Yeah.
man.
I'm kind of glad that it didn't, lose me the race because I had already lost the race at that point. But
Yeah,
if it had, I would have been in much more shambles.
yeah, that's understandable. Anyways, this is why playing on console sucks and emulator is the future.
So true. So true.
It is. My SNES Classic did really weird things today. There were suddenly no games on it anymore, and the software, the sketchy software you used to get games on there, wasn't recognizing it either. So there was a
That's fun.
scary moment again about 2 hours before the race. It fixed itself, so yay!
Yeah, well, glad you got the seat onto the
Yeah.
SNES Classic at least. But yeah, I don't understand how you can play on SNES Classic. Isn't it literally like running at a slower frame rate compared to console?
Not that
It runs at 60 instead of 60.09.
Oh,
Isn't
okay,
that
yeah.
big a deal?
That's like 9 seconds over an hour. So sounds like infinite time loss. Totally worth spending money to change. No, I thought it was 59.94 or something.
Yeah, the input lag is really good, better than anything I could ever get on an emulator. And
That's good.
living in PAL region, it's for a budget as good as it gets.
That is true. That is actually reasonable. But yeah, that's all I got though. So Beamer,
Thanks so much, man.
2-0 round. Derp, good luck.
Yeah,
1-1 round.
man, this tournament, the density of skill is insanely high. So I'm so happy I am 2-0.
Yeah, huge congrats. Obviously, I think
Thank you, man. All the best in
you
the
were
1-1.
pretty good for a while, so it's good to see start to really show it. And I
Absolutely.
think I'm going to be one of the highest 1-1 seeds. I think the second highest, assuming Kip wins, which isn't guaranteed, obviously. I guess there's a few other people ahead of me that are 1-0.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Just got to win the next one, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's what I did 2 years ago, actually. Okay, it's been 2 years.
I
since the
remember.
last summer tournament. Lose to QD round 1, then crush. So, Derp, you just get to do that.
Yeah,
And then,
I was your 0-1, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, we were 0-1. And I
Yeah.
think our race was like 30 seconds or something.
Yeah,
It
we
was
entered
really-
Turian at the same time.
It was really close. Yeah. I think
And
I was
my Turian's
actually
still
looking
there.
at that race room. I don't know why, but I was.
Oh, man.
Yeah, good
Sometimes.
times.
Yeah.
Yep. But yeah, GG's to the both of y'all. Good luck in your future races. Anything y'all got to say before we sign off?
Thanks, everybody. Until next time.
Shoutouts to Fringo Fox.
Yep. Shoutouts to Fringo for tracking.
Fringo will win this tournament, by the way. Just
So true.
I wanted to mention it. Either him or Nick.
Yeah. Fringo could have won League last year, but he died in Elan Escape and lost to Audra.
No.
Truly plot armor. But okay, that's gonna do it for us, I believe. So yeah, without further ado, follow the runners, OK Beamer and TGDerp. They're great people, great runners, good tournament. Yeah, I have an M2S cartridge, and from everybody at the tournament, we will see you next mission.